afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Kosamino News. I'm Dinda, and today on October 22, 2024, we'll accompany you for a couple minutes ahead. Today, we will take a closer look at the impact of the most recent government economic policies in the Malang City. As the new regulations and financial initiatives take effect, questions are being raised about how these changes are influencing the local residents. And to find how this influence has been affecting the local residents, we already have Denta with the local entrepreneurs in the town and Feli with the economy teacher of SMA Negeri 5 Malang. We will go to the Feli's place first. Feli, how is it going there?
Okay, thank you Adinda. Now, I'm here with the economic teacher of SMA Negeri 5 Malang, Miss Melisa. Selamat siang, Bu.
Selamat siang.
Bagaimana kabarnya hari ini?
Alhamdulillah baik.
Baik. Di sini saya akan memberikan beberapa pertanyaan terkait dampak kebijakan ekonomi pemerintah terkini terhadap kesejahteraan masyarakat di Kota Malang.
Oke.
Baik, untuk yang pertanyaan yang pertama yaitu apa saja kebijakan ekonomi terbaru yang ditetapkan oleh pemerintah di Kota Malang dan bagaimana masyarakat meresponnya?
Oke, jadi terkait kebijakan di bidang ekonomi pada pemerintah di Kota Malang ini, yang pertama meningkatkan ekonomi kreatif, kemudian ada meningkatkan infrastruktur, kemudian meningkatkan kemampuan dari sumber daya manusia dan meningkatkan sektor pariwisata. Kemudian respon dari masyarakat sendiri, tentu masyarakat sangat antusias karena dengan adanya bantuan dari pemerintah ini tentu bisa meningkatkan taraf hidup masyarakat.
Baik, terima kasih Ibu. Untuk pertanyaan yang kedua yaitu bagaimana kebijakan ekonomi tersebut mempengaruhi tingkat pengangguran yang ada di Kota Malang?
Oke, kalau berbicara tentang kebijakan, terutama jika berhubungan dengan pengangguran, maka ini ada hubungannya dengan meningkatkan kualitas SDM, di mana pemerintah sudah menyediakan BLK, Balai Latihan Kerja. Di situ guna melatih masyarakat yang belum mempunyai skill agar masyarakat bisa mendirikan usaha yang berkaitan dengan skill yang dimiliki. Contohnya, kalau memang ingin berhubungan dengan pertanian juga ada, peternakan, kemudian otomotif, konveksi dan sebagainya. Nah, pasti ketika masyarakat sebelumnya tidak mempunyai skill menjadi punya, akhirnya masyarakat bisa mempunyai lapangan pekerjaan tersendiri sehingga bisa mengurangi pengangguran yang ada di Kota Malang.
Baik, menuju pertanyaan yang terakhir, yaitu bagaimana dampak kebijakan ekonomi pemerintah terhadap sektor usaha kecil dan menengah di Kota Malang?
Oke, kalau dampak dari kebijakan pemerintah terhadap sektor usaha kecil dan menengah itu sangat positif ya, terutama sekarang pemerintah sudah menyediakan banyak sekali contohnya ini ada istilahnya pinjaman KUR, kredit usaha rakyat. Nah, itu adalah salah satu kebijakan ekonomi juga dari pemerintah untuk membantu sektor-sektor usaha yang sekiranya masih kecil. Diharapkan dengan adanya bantuan dana tersebut bisa berkembang menjadi lebih besar.
Baik, terima kasih Bu Melisa atas waktunya. So, that's all that I can report today. Now, we back to the studio with Adinda.
Thanks a lot, Feli, for your report. We really appreciate your work. And now we are going to switch to Denta with the local entrepreneurs in the town. Denta, over to you for the latest update.
Thank you, Adinda. Ladies and gentlemen, here I am coming to you live with Sir Dika as our source for today's news. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
How are you today?
I'm fine. And you?
I'm feeling well too. Okay. For the first questions, how have recent government economic policies influenced the operational costs and profitability of cafes in Malang City?
I think the government rules have a big impact for us. Of course, It's because recently the government mark up the tax from 11% to 12%, so it will be impact to my product price and the main product price, and the operational cost, it will be increased the price. So I mean, it will be effect to our customer behavior, customer thought about our product. Yeah.
Okay, for the next questions, what challenges are cafe owners facing in terms of customer footfall and supply chain issues due to these policies?
Of course, like I said before, it's all of these problem is about our struggling is about the price. We struggling about adjust price with the customer. I think that's the struggle that we face.
Okay, and for the last questions, are there any government support programs specifically aimed at helping cafe business adapt to the economic changes? And how effective have these programs been for local entrepreneurs?
Okay, well, I think the government did many things for us as entrepreneur. So the government programs like socialization and giving us program like digital marketing class free. Of course, it's the government give us free, so it helpful a lot for me. Of course, for me it helpful because many things I get from that class I can apply to my business, so it can be the way that my business grow.
Okay, I appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much for your time. And back to the studio with Adinda.
Thank you, Danta, for the latest update. And with the new economic policies that have been implemented in the Malang City, it can be concluded that these policies have opened up many new jobs that can reduce the unemployment rate in the city. As these changes continue to affect the community, we'll keep you updated with the latest development. Well, that's all the news for today. If you want to get more information, you may visit our website on www.cosaminonews.com. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. I'm Dinda and see you on the next session.